Good morning. I was watching the news yesterday here in Sweden, and they talked about two explosions that happened just 2 hours apart. The first one was in Stockholm and the other one was in Uppsala. Uppsala is just a town just north of Stockholm. And this was a big explosion. The one in Stockholm, it was huge. Nobody was hurt, which was very good. But it happened in this very posh part of Stockholm called Östermalm, where lots of politicians and rich people, the cultural elite, they like to live there. So now it's very close. It's just next door, right? The violence. Will they learn? I doubt it. Yeah. So that's what happened. And then in the news they talked about the Swedish defense budget, and it became sort of weird because the defense budget will be raised this year. The parliament is in agreement about this, and they actually use the Russians as an excuse to raise it. I don't mind a good defense budget, but using the Russians as an excuse is sort of lame, isn't it? And the fact is that you politicians, you stupid politicians, you invited the enemy already inside the borders. You did. They are blowing things up. Don't you notice this? The enemy is already here, you see. Why are you talking about the Russians? I don't get it. So, yeah. Now, the globalist bureaucrats in Brussels. There was a tweet from Nigel Farage. He says, "We have just had our Union Jack flags removed from our desks in the European Parliament by order of the President. National symbols are now banned. Thank God we are leaving." Now, why would you ban national symbols? Well, I have a theory and a prediction about the bureaucrats in Brussels. I think they have given up on being popular with the people. It's like they say, you know, you don't like us. It's because you are stupid. But we will make you respect us. So I think they will more and more move on to using force. Yeah. And this is force. Yeah. Removing national symbols. And I think we will see much more of this to come. And this will be part of the end of the bureaucrats in Brussels. Yeah. You need to be popular, you see. That's the thing. You can't use force, not anymore. No, unless you're China. Yeah, and the EU is not China, not yet, at least. All right, pathetic Justin Trudeau. Yeah, he sort of blamed Trump for the shooting of this plane, the plane that crashed in Iran. He sort of did. This is what he said, this pathetic man. You don't hear him blame Iran, do you? I don't hear it. Maybe he does, I don't know. But this is what he said. If there were no tensions, if there was no escalation recently in the region, those Canadians would be right now home with their families. This guy should not be a PM. He shouldn't. It's a big mistake. I don't know why you voted for this guy again. Well, we have the same problem here in Sweden, of course. You don't understand how they can still vote for these guys who are ruining Sweden. It's very hard to understand this. But a lot of people still vote for them. Yeah. Now these people, they don't have the right to complain. I don't think so. People who vote for these assholes again and again, they can't complain, not really. They are doing nothing. They are actually enabling these politicians to keep doing what they are doing. So if I hear anyone complaining, I just ask them, how did you vote? What are you doing to handle the problem? All right, that's all. Be good. Bye.